Hey everybody, this is Lisa from the Cherry on Top. I'm back again with the second episode on how to get scrapbooking in Photoshop Elements. I'm going to quickly go over what we did in the first video, just as a recap, because it goes pretty fast. First, of course, I have to install your Adobe Photoshop Elements software. I'm going to click on it to open it. It's going to take a couple of seconds to upload. When you first start using this software, you get 3 categories across the top. I actually never bothered with the first 2. I went right to Expert. See here? eLive, Quick, Guided, and Expert. That's the one I use. That's going to be the one with the most options. I honestly never even played with the other ones. eLive can be interesting, but that's more for tutorials and things as well. It's pretty nifty. If you have time, you can take a look. Okay, the first episode, I showed you how to open a file. And we're going to do that real quickly here too. We're going to go to File. And we're going to open a new blank folder. We'll call it something. It's me, tcot, and then I usually call it what I'm working with. I'm going to work with Color Me Autumn from Patty Greif. Look here, it's on Scrapbooking, already set. Look, it's all set for me, it's ready to go, so I only have to hit OK. I love that. And then we have to open up our gallery. I go to File, I go to Open, click, and then we have to find our file. You have to look, where do you keep your scrapbooking kits? Where do you keep your digital goodies? Mine was in downloads. Let me just go back, just for a real quick review. Color Me Autumn in the downloads. There they are. And then I just slide and click on all of them. There they are, all clicked, ready to go into the program. I knew there was a preview, and I'm going to unclick that so it doesn't open in the program. Open. Now this is also going to take a couple of minutes. Patty Greif's collections are typically large and gorgeous, as you can see. She does a lot of her own doodles, and the color palettes that she chooses is usually really fantastic. Once again, this is Color Me Autumn from Patty Greif, and you can find her goodies at Ginger Scraps. That's a digital scrapbooking store. She's got several collections in there. Obviously, this uploading of your gallery can take quite a while. I take all my files from the designer when I download them, and I put them all into one folder. I get rid of all the separate folders, and I chuck everything in one big folder. You might sometimes want to keep the terms of use in for all my designers. That way, every time I download a kit from a favorite designer whose stuff I design or whose stuff I download all the time, I can just throw out the terms of use because I already have a copy if I need to reference that. You can see the papers sometimes take a little bit longer for them to upload. But I'm just going to show you real quick and simple how to get started, as basic as possible. I'm just going to show you how to slide on the elements. I'm going to show you how to slide them onto your page that you're designing and move them around. We'll just go very, very basic in the beginning, just so you can get started and start playing, so you have a place to begin. Okay, everything has finally uploaded. I'm going to click on my page. This is going to be my scrapbooking page. Now, just for the sake of going quickly through this and showing you just how to use your gallery, we'll just start playing right from the start. I'm going to slide in a paper. See, I chose a paper, I put a left click, and I slid it in there. Voila. That's going to be our background. See, let's take another paper and we'll slide it in. And voila. Over here, you'll see this is what we call the layers bar. Now, you see the squares, eh? Squares, you can just barely see the squares. Square, square, square. This is what you use to change the size. I'm gonna left click and drag and slide. There we go. And then we just do something like this, okay? We're not even going to talk about shadows. How's that? All right, we're just going to do the very basics. We'll save shadows for another episode. Okay, so there we have our 2 papers. Boom. All right, that's how we slide in the papers. Let's go ahead and slide in a frame. Here's a lovely element. A frame element. There it is. Very nice. And typically you don't want to go bigger than what the designer has offered. Try to stay in the size range that they gave you. Okay, and then we'll go here, we'll put a flower, and let's just try to make, oh, look, see, now this isn't exactly where I would like it to be. You can do a couple of things. You can go over to your layers over here, and then bloop, slide it, and put it right where you want it by sliding it to where you need it, okay? And then let's just go like this. We'll just build a very basic little cluster. See, you always want to use the corners. Don't use the middle ones. Look, you distort your image. If you accidentally distort it, move it the way you're not supposed to, just click here on this one. Cancel current operation, and it'll go right back to its original form. Hello. Isn't that convenient? Only use the corners or you will distort your image. Okay, we'll just do that. And this is where we want it. You click on the arrow. Otherwise, you can't go on. You can't do anything else until you click on that green, not arrow, check mark. Okay, let's look for some greenery here. Because like I said, we just want to keep it really basic. Ooh, nifty, nifty greenery, nifty, nifty stuff. Okay, oh, there's a bunch of other things. Let's try this one. Let's just slide it in. Left click and slide. Okay, we don't want it all the way in the back there. I would like it right underneath my flower. There we go. I need to look for those squares, those small squares in the corners. Only use the corners. Look here. See those arrows so you can turn it? See how it goes? Those little arrows are turning to show you can turn. La, 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 la. And you can use them almost anywhere, which is kind of clever. I like that. See, as soon as you see the arrow turn or arch, then you know that you're going to rotate your object. Or it's straight as an arrow, like that. You see there, it's straight as an arrow. Then that means you're going to resize. That's pretty easy, isn't it? So just take it where you want. You can use your mouse, or if you really want, look, you could use your arrow keys. I often use my arrow keys to get it just right there. Okay, so there, look at that. We have really started scrapbooking, haven't we? I mean, that's all it is. That's all scrapbooking is. You just keep going. This one you can hardly even see. On this background, you can't even see it. Let's say I want to delete it, because I'm like, oh man, I can't even see that thing. I can barely see it, so I want to delete it. You will go over here, and you go right click, and look. Delete layer. Left click on delete layer, and it is gone, baby. Okay, let's add maybe just one more flower. We'll bring it in. Let's just say we want that one on the top. We'll slide it over there. Okay, we want to make it smaller. Use those arrows in the corner only. There we go. Let's just say we want to put it there. I saw that there was a border. Let's bring that in. That's pretty nifty. Put it where you want it just by left button and dragging. See, I'm using the arrows in the corner. There it is. I'm telling you, peeps, this is really easy. Photoshop Elements is so user-friendly. I mean, look at that. I'm using the corners. Look, I'm going to go to the 6-inch mark because I know that's halfway through. And now I want to make this go the full way across. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that that is boxed in. I'm going to go to the right here. To my layers bar. I'm going to right click. Duplicate the layer. Yep. Alright. And then I'm going to click quickly so I get this here. And then I'm going to right click and look. Horizontal. I'm going to switch its direction. Click on the green arrow. Okay, we're going to get a little advanced there. Now look, let's say I want to move both of these so I can get this perfect. I'm going to click over here. It's already highlighted. I'm going to use my Command key on Mac. And then I'm going to left click so that I have both highlighted. And now I can move them. I'm going to just use my arrows. See? And it's just not perfect. So I'll go to my arrows again here in the corners and put it to exactly where I want it. See, there you go. Look, we have started scrapbooking. I could just keep going and going and telling you all these new tips and things, but I really don't want to overwhelm you. I wanted you to just know how to open the program, open a new document, upload your gallery. These are all really big steps, and they're absolutely necessary to get started. So now you've got all that. You know how to slide in your objects from your gallery. You know how to move them all around over here, how to get them where you want them, and how to make them smaller and bigger, and how to rotate them. I mean, we're doing awesome already, right? I think this is a good place to stop. We'll come back again and we'll show you a couple of more features to get you going even further. I hope you give Photoshop Elements a try. It's a really great program to start scrapbooking, even if you really aren't so great on computers. Thank you so much for checking out the Cherry. Happy scrapping!